Bobbi Jo's. Today I am going to be making Steve a birthday pie, and he requested a chocolate bacon pie, but I'm going to make a peanut butter chocolate bacon pie. Many years ago, when I first started this channel, he made, I forgot what he called it, Grand Slam thank you ma'am pie or something like that. It's back in 2020 or 2021. Anyway, he made this pie and it had bacon on top, and that's what he's wanting for his birthday. I'm adding peanut butter to it. So this is going to be sugar-free though. I'm not going to do sugar because I want to have a slice. So we're going to try to do this sugar-free, kind of a low-carb peanut butter chocolate bacon pie. To start out with, we're going to need to make the crust. First, let me preheat the oven to 350 degrees because we will need to bake the crust. You need a 9-inch pie plate. And for the crust, you need 2 cups of super fine blanched almond flour. So there's 1 cup. I'm going to make a chocolate crust. There's 2 cups. Also need 7 tablespoons of melted butter and 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I've got my Hershey's cocoa in this container. I moved it to this container because at Sam's now it comes in a bag, and I don't like the bag. I like having mine in a container. So when I emptied this protein powder container, I used it to store my cocoa powder. With the bag, every time I would open it up, cocoa powder would go everywhere. So when it's in a container like this, I don't have that problem because I'm just screwing the lid on and off. That's a me issue, I know. You want 1/3 cup of granulated sugar substitute, whatever kind you use. This is what I'm using. But you can use whatever kind you want to use. And if you don't want it to be sugar-free, just use sugar. And this is my 7 tablespoons of melted butter. All right, we're just going to mix this up. And it should turn into a crumbly mess. All right, move our pie plate over here. Dump that in the pie plate. And I'm just going to use my hands. But you just want to make sure you press everything down just like you do a pie shell. If you've never made a pie shell, like a graham cracker crust, pie crust, you just take your fingers and you just press it down. And you go all the way up the sides. Okay, there's my pie crust. It's going in a 350 degree preheated oven, and that beep was my oven. It just got preheated. We're going to bake it for 10 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
10-minute timer started.
You need 8 ounces of mascarpone. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. Cheese, and it needs to be at room temperature. This has been sitting out for about 30 minutes. You're also going to need 2/3 a cup of sugar-free peanut butter, creamy. So what we're going to do is mix this cheese and peanut butter together. Okay, it's all mixed together. My KitchenAid bowl, because I'm going to have to use my mixer. I'm going to mix. You know what? I'm going to use my hand mixer for this, but I'm still going to use this bowl. 1 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. A 1/2 cup of powdered sugar substitute. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And a 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. And we're going to mix all this together until stiff peaks form. Now my battery is almost dead on my phone, so I'm going to go charge it while I mix this. Okay, that's all mixed together. And this is my cordless KitchenAid if you haven't seen it. It's nice to have when you don't have anywhere to plug stuff up. Over here is my crust. Came out of the oven a few minutes ago. It needs to be cooled completely before I put the filling in it though, so it's going to have to cool a few more minutes. Now the next step is going to be to mix the peanut butter in with the whipped topping. So I'm just going to mix this peanut butter mixture in with the whipped topping. This is our pie filling. Now I'm waiting on that crust to cool, so I'm going to stick this in the fridge while I wait on that crust to cool. Once the crust is completely cooled, we'll pour this in and finish up the pie. I'm going to go ahead and cook some bacon. Now you don't have to do the bacon. Steve likes bacon on top of his chocolate pies. This was going to be more of a peanut butter, but we're going to have some chocolate on top. So I'm going to go ahead and put some bacon in the cast iron and get it crisp, and we'll crumble it up for the topping. Okay, pie crust is cooled, so now we are just going to put the filling in. This is going to go in the freezer for 30 minutes. And I'm going to make the topping. Now, if you don't want topping, you don't have to add topping. I'm going to make some whipped topping, and then I'm going to drizzle some chocolate on it. And then we'll put the bacon on top. Yeah, that's about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup of sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm going to melt these. Okay, I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar substitute. And just a little vanilla extract. I'm going to mix this until stiff peaks form. My pie has been in the freezer over 30 minutes. I got busy washing dishes and doing other stuff. But that's okay. We're going to spread this whipped topping over. Like I said, you can skip this step if you just want the peanut butter pie with the chocolate crust. He requested a chocolate cream pie, so we're going to put some cream on top and some chocolate. Next thing we're doing is we're just going to drizzle chocolate. These are dark chocolate chips, but you can use any kind of sugar-free chocolate you want to use. And if you don't want as much chocolate, just don't melt as much chocolate chips. My chocolate's starting to cool, so it's thick in some spots there. Okay, that's good enough. Now I have some bacon I'm going to crumble up and we're going to put on top. If you want it to be firmer, you need to leave it in the freezer for a couple of hours. This has only been in the freezer for about, I don't know, 30 minutes. But doesn't that look good? This is what it looks like if you leave it in the freezer for a few hours. Kind of looks like an ice cream pie.
Oh my, that is awesome.
I haven't tried it yet, so I'm waiting on you to tell me what it... I just need to quit videoing and try it. Happy birthday. Thank you for your silent review. Y'all have a blessed day.